Yo, what's up, YouTube? I just got back home from a chest day. I lifted with my friend, Cook. Did some chest. What we do? We did a flat bench, incline chest press, incline dumbbell flies, and cable flies, and some dips at the end, man. And I mean, I did a little bit of abs too, some hanging leg raises, straight leg with the front, and I did the tucks to the side. Hit the side abs, but we're looking good, man. The scale said 191 with the clothes on. So you take the clothes off and the shoes off, probably like 3 pounds less at least. So that means we're like probably like 188 pounds, man. I told you in an earlier video we've been doing this diet. I was like, yo, by the end of this diet, the next 10 days, I bet you I'll be like 186. So I'm not really far off. I got today's the 16th. I send my coach updates on the 20th. So I got 4 days left of doing this diet plan. And I believe, yeah, we'll be like right where I said, like 186, 185 or some shit. We'll see. You know? And I've been doing a good job drinking water, getting all my meals in. You know, I got a lot of water, man. I got water bottles, and I also got these gallons just to help me, like, know in my mind, like, yo, you're getting a good amount of water in. I wasn't taking creatine at all during the shred because I was just thinking, like, I don't know, I was thinking water retention, and to get super shredded, like, you don't need the creatine. I don't know, like, I just, in my head, I was like, oh, don't take creatine. But then I Googled it, like, should you take creatine when you're shredding or getting ready for a show? And they were like, yeah, it's fine. Just maybe the last week you take it out. And they said it helps you retain muscle and things like that. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know why the fuck I haven't been using it the whole time. So now I'm just going to be taking the creatine monohydrate for the next 3 weeks. And I got the glutamine, you know, it's the most abundant amino acid in your body. You know, you want to just have it restored at all times if you can. And I can because I got these supplements sent to me, so might as well make use of them. Also, glutamine helps with like recovery and things like that. You know, nothing major, but you know, maybe like 5%, 10% boosts when you take some of these supplements. So, you know, we need all the edge we can get, so why not? But I'm making my post-workout meal right now, which really isn't much. 3 eggs. 3 eggs. Just 3. I get a vegetable of my choice, but I'm going to do like this mixed green spring mix. And lucky for me, my coach lets me put some dressing on it, but it has to be like a dressing that's under 30 calories a serving. But I found a really fucking good one that tastes so goddamn good, and it is just that, 30 calories a serving. I'll show you. It's this Olive Garden one, light Italian dressing, 30 calories per serving, and 30 calories is 2 tablespoons. I don't even need to use 2 tablespoons because, like, it just comes out to like a lot. Like, it really covers the whole salad. So I'm like, I don't even need 2. Like, 1 is typically enough. You know, look, it just covers the whole salad. Like, 2 is almost like I'm drowning it and drenching it in, you know, some, but I'll take like another half because, you know, I can just be happy with it. You know, I really don't have to hold back. So, you know, 1.5 tablespoons, bang, bang, delicious. And what I also get, so this is actually like, this is like supposed to be like my last meal of the day, but I like to have it after the gym with my post-workout meal, okay? So I know I'm being confusing. I just call this a post-workout meal, but that's just what I call it. That's actually supposed to be my last meal. But I don't have it as my last meal. I have it immediately after I get from the gym, and then I go back to the gym to do like some cardio, pose, dance a little bit, and then I have like a meal that I kind of have on reserve for the end of the day, which is like chicken, some vegetables, and like some sweet potatoes. Because that's just like a bigger meal, and I know when I get home I'm gonna be super hungry. So I just wanna actually have like that big meal, the last thing I have at the end of the day before I go to sleep. So yeah, let's make this, this is cream of rice. Get a 4th cup of that. Just a serving. Boom. And today I want to talk to you guys about the most important thing when you're hitting the gym. Okay, some of the most important things. Let me just get this in the microwave first. Okay. Nice. So it's like so far I've had 3 meals. There's my breakfast meal, a snack meal which is like the apple and some almonds, another snack meal which is like Ezekiel bread with some almond butter on it with like a half cup of any fruit of my choice. So all I've really had is 1 meal and 2 snack meals. But that's damn near half of what I get to eat in a day. Now I'm eating 3 eggs, that salad with my post-workout meal, and the last thing I get to eat is what I mentioned before, the chicken with the sweet potato. You'll see, I'll show you. But yeah, I want to talk about like the most important things when you're hitting the gym, okay? There's really 2 things, and 3 things maybe we'll chalk it up to. The first thing is your technique, all right? I see when I go to the gym, I see a lot of people just going through the motion. A workout isn't really a workout. It becomes a workout because you make it intense and da-da-da, but what you should really be focusing on is you need to think of it like a practice. You know, anytime you're doing movement, it's more deeper than it seems. You're not just moving the weight. You need to like get in the body. You need to be feeling internally like, what is my bicep doing? Okay, I'm tapped in. I'm feeling that shit stretch out. I'm feeling it contract on the positive. I'm squeezing at the top. These things are all happening internally, and you got to really connect with it. You can't just be, You got to really figure it out, like make it make sense. Like, okay, my core's got to be here. We've got to be lined up. I want to feel it in my bicep. Okay, so when I do this, I really feel it super good. But when I do it like this, I don't feel it as good. Okay, so stop doing it the bad way. Those reps aren't as good as, these perfect reps. So like, you got to figure out the technique, get that mind-muscle connection. I call it like a mind-body intelligence. Like you got to learn that shit on the job. You can't read a book about it. You got to go into the field and you got to practice these exercises. And if you're not good at them, that doesn't mean you just stop doing them. You gotta fucking keep practicing. Like when I first started hitting gym, bro, dumbbell lateral raises, they felt terrible to me. My brother was good at them though. I'm like, look, my brother's good at them. I suck at them, and I know these are a staple in a shoulder workout. So I need to figure out how to fucking hit these good. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing early in my lifting journey, I couldn't activate my lats. Like I couldn't even feel my lats. I didn't know how to fucking hit a lat spread and be like, how do you bring those lats forward? But eventually you learn, you focus. You're like, I need to feel it here. So, pull. Okay, okay. Now I feel it contracting. Okay, resist the weight up. Resist. Don't let the tension off it because you're trying to teach yourself how to activate that muscle. So let's keep resisting the whole time. Okay, contract all the way down, and then we release and we let the muscle stretch out. So it's about stretches, contractions, and resisting the weight and being inside of the muscle. And all of that exists for each muscle group. We said biceps, we just showed back. If it's chest, look, stretch on the negative. It's stretching, and just resist the weight back up. Don't just let the weight drop, because you let the tension go out of the chest. And if you let the tension go, it's like your body's just trying to keep you safe. So it's like, yo, let me get them shoulders, let me get them arms, let me get everything to save you. But it's like when you're bodybuilding, you want to try to use, if we're trying to hit our chest, we want to minimize everything else and just get it strictly, in the chest. So you got to pay attention and practice those really good reps. Ask yourself, what made those first 3 reps feel really good? Why did the other 7 reps not feel as good? How do I increase the feeling of those good reps? I just gave you the answer. Most of the time it's resist the weight on the negative, let it stretch out, Follow the exact same path up without any herky-jerky movement. Just it's down, elevator, back up. Squeeze at the top, stretch back down, constant tension, back up. Never just let it go. Because when does it activate? Like if we're doing bicep curls, when does the bicep activate? Right when you resist. So never ever stop resisting. Resist hard to the top. Resist a little bit less to let it come down, but don't stop fully resisting. You keep that tension right there. Feel it stretch out, feel that sensation. Oh, now it's pumping up. Now the muscle's getting hot. Ooh, it must be working. That's your body telling you it's working. You don't need a fucking book to tell you that. You don't need to know what science is about. You don't need to know, you can't, you don't need to know that shit. This is an on-the-field job. You learn on the field. Sure, go read a book. The more knowledge you know, it'll help you understand some things, but I ain't never done none of that shit. I don't fucking go research bodybuilding, how to lift. I watched two guys. I watched Kai Green, and Kai Green was preaching exactly what I'm preaching. I'm literally repeating Kai Green. Guys, stretch, contract, stretch. Thoughts become things. Get inside the muscle. I'm literally repeating what I learned from Kai Green, okay? Then Mike Rashid, we'll go to the next important thing. I watched Mike Rashid a lot. And Mike Rashid was about, he had this phrase, he called it overtraining. But it's kind of like, he's joking about it. He's saying like, we overtrain here. Most people, they do 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 8, and they drop the weight. We don't do that shit. We're going to do what they call overtraining. We're not going to be no bitch about it. We're going to fucking grind these out. We're going to go till failure. And guess what? Once we fail with the 50s, throw the 50s down and pick the 30s up and hit that drop set. Oh, you thought it was just a double drop set? No. You done with that? Pick the 20s up. And let's fucking hit those too. We just did a triple drop set. We burned out. Most people just stop it. Oh, we did 6. Science said it's 6. Oh, Mike Mincer said. All these stupid... Shut up. Shut up. This isn't about Mike Mincer. This isn't about science. This is about you and your relationship with your body and what you need in the moment. And then people, when I tell them that you need that type of intensity, they're like, well, how do you recover? You must be taking something to work that hard. Insinuating like you take some steroids or some shit just because you can do a triple drop set. Like, excuse me, bro. I didn't know you were such a bitch that you let somebody decide how much effort you can put into your lift. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was that type of pussy out there. I had no idea. I didn't come up like that. No, I grew up, I went to high school. We was wrestling. We was in the wrestling room. We was lifting weights. We was doing this shit at age 13, 14, 15. I didn't know they made that type of pussy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. You're going to let somebody tell you, hey, you can't do that, man. That's too much volume. I didn't know you let somebody decide what was too much volume for you. I listened to my body. My body will tell me when I hit too much volume, bro. Let me break this down for you too. Your body has these thresholds. You will know when you haven't done enough, and you will know when you've done too much. And you need to work within those boundaries. You'll know you haven't done enough if you're not getting that nice fucking sweet pump where the shit's hot, your body's hot, shit's getting tight, where you're feeling it, muscles feel like they're splitting in there. Feels really good. You're in the zone once you hit that. You are in the zone, okay? You want to maximize that. Stay in that zone as long as you can. But eventually, if you fucking keep on doing more and more and more exercises, you will get to a point where even though you're hitting more and you're hitting perfect reps and things like that, good form, your pump will dissipate. It will leave you. It will come and go, even though you're putting more work in. That's when you've done too much. It's a feeling. I don't need science to tell me that. My body is like, yo, bro, you don't feel that burnout? Like, you should just burn the fuck out. You don't feel that pump gone, nigga? You're still hitting fucking more exercises. Like, I know you got more in you, but it's not beneficial at this point. Your pump is gone now. Now it feels like you're just demolishing the muscle, just hammering it down and just fucking tearing it apart, right? So you have your threshold. Your body decides it. You don't need to read a book about it. In fact, the book, if you did read a book about it, it would try and teach you and describe the feeling that I'm telling you. It would try to describe the feeling in scientific words. You don't need those scientific words. All you need to know is the feeling. You don't need to know why it works. You just need to know how it works, okay? So stop reading all these books about how to do a perfect push-up or how to do, or looking for people's advice. Get into the gym and you got to figure it out for yourself. And I'm giving you good advice so you kind of have some guidance of what to feel for and how to go about it, okay? So that's your technique. Obviously, you want to fucking have the intensity behind it. And people also will say, like, yo, you know, when they question your intensity and how much you're going, like, oh, how do you recover? The things I just said, I don't think you understand that your body adapts. Like, if you did 50 push-ups every night and that was your burnout, eventually you're going to need 75. Eventually that's going to be nothing for you. You're going to need 100. Eventually you're going to need 120. So when you're telling somebody that they do too much volume, how the fuck do you know? Maybe they've burnt out at the level of volume that they're doing and they need that extra volume to actually get their body to be like, yo, we need to change. This motherfucker's crazy. He ain't doing 50 no more. He's doing 75 now. We got to get bigger. He can't just keep doing the same thing and let somebody decide for him. Oh, 50 is too much, man. That's too many reps. No, you don't fucking know me. You don't know what the fuck I do. 50 is not too much for me. Maybe it's too much for you. My body is elevated and evolved to a point where I need 150. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I can't believe that you're holding yourself back, acting like you can't fucking put in some effort. What, did you get a little sore? Would you get sore and you're like, oh, you're not supposed to be that sore. I read it in a book. When you're sore like that. A scrub told you that. A scrub told you that. There ain't one fucking freak of nature out there. There ain't no one fucking savage out there that talks like that, okay? So you got to know who you're listening to, who you're around, and things like that. Just shut up. You'll never hear me talk like that. You will never hear me talk like that. What do you mean? Oh, I can't. It's hurt. Shut up. Like, you're going to recover? Eat some food, drink some water, go home, rest? What do you mean? Obviously, be smart. Don't fucking hurt yourself. Like, don't. Shit going? No, don't tell me that shit stopped. My bad. I thought the fucking camera stopped. I was like, bro, don't tell me that shit stopped. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. You gotta be smart. Obviously, you ain't trying to like strain your fucking muscle, but that's within your boundaries. You gotta be smart, obviously. But don't be no bitch either and be like, oh, like, no, they told me I can only do 4 sets and 3, and then I did 3 sets of 8. You feel like shit. Stop lying, bro. You didn't even work hard. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. You can go way harder than that. And don't you dare be like, oh, if you can do 5 sets of 10, you must be taking something. You got it. No, my friend, you're just a bitch. I can't believe you can't do 5 sets. I'm looking at you like, are you really? You've never tried? Did you just let somebody tell you your limitation? Is that what happened? That's what it sounds like. You let somebody come in. You didn't even let somebody. You went online, found somebody, and they told you that you couldn't do it. And you went into the gym and you're like, damn, I guess he's right. I guess I can't do it. Never me. I've never been like that. I've never been like that. Not me. No. Okay? And that's why we get different results around here. All right? So that's that. So what do we go over? We went over form. You need that good-ass form, and you need good technique, and you need your intensity. You need to try hard, okay? Be tough. Stop acting like a bitch. Stop acting like you can't fucking do 5 sets of some shit, 6 sets of some shit. Have you ever tried doing 7 sets of some shit, or did they scare you and say, there's 7 sets is way too much? Have you fucking tried it? Have you tried it? Did you kill yourself? Did you hurt yourself? Or did you survive? Then why are you against doing 7 sets? I told you it's a practice. Sometimes on the 5th set, you really reveal you're like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be feeling for. And maybe it finally unlocks on the 5th set. Do you stop right there? Or do you need some more practice and maybe you need to do the 6th or the 7th set? It's not just fucking black and white, like, oh, 7's too much. It's like, no. What if everything just revealed itself at 5? You still need to practice so you really build that connection. You know how to activate it from the jump next time. So maybe you do need that 6th, that 7th set. But we don't want to hear about that because people just be like, oh, this guy said you got to... Shut up. You don't know shit. Okay? What's another thing? A third thing? Let's just talk about the weights. You know, people be like, do you need lightweight? Do you use middleweight? Do you use heavyweight? Motherfucker, use all 3, bro. On your first set, warm up with some lightweight. Get that shit activated. Okay? Come on, step up with the pyramid. We're dealing with middleweight now. Oh, it's medium weight. You need that. You don't want to just jump right to heavy. Feel that shit. It could still be a good workout. Just because it's some 30-pound dumbbells don't mean that's not good work. Feel it. Ooh, you can still feel that stretch, feeling good. Now we go to the heavyweight. Maybe you can only hit 4 or 5. That's good. That's that blunt force trauma. You need that heavy fucking weight. Do another set of heavyweight. Do it again. Only get 3. Okay, you think 3 is enough volume? You think you should just stop at 3 just because you hit 3 of some 50s? No, motherfucker. You're just burnt out with the 50s. Drop it. Pick the fucking 35s up. Back down to the medium weight. These 35s are going to feel like 60s, but they're not 60s, so you're going to have better control over it. So maybe the 50s were like, I'm jerking. When you pick up the 35s after that, they're going to feel like 60s. But they're not 60, so you have amazing control. So you can come back and focus on that mind-muscle connection. Boom. So now your body is broken down in a way where it's like you did lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight for a couple, and now you're back to the lightweight. That is a feeling that you can only really get that feeling after you've done about 4 sets. So why would I stop at 4? It's like, no, now it feels different. I hit the heavyweight and dropped the lightweight, and now it's like the muscle's fucking pre-exhausted, but I have like this amazing control over it. But it still feels super heavy because my muscle's exhausted, but it's lightweight, and it feels amazing. So I'm not going to stop right now like they tell me to stop. I'm actually going to do another set after this one with the 10s. Because the 10s I'm going to have even more control over. But it's still going to feel heavy because I'm so fucking exhausted. Ooh, what a sweet feeling. They told me to stop at set 3. I'm on set 6. And this shit still feels amazing. And my body is telling me it's working because it's pumping up and stretching in a way that I've never felt before. So fuck what that book says. Fuck what that science says. Fuck what Mincer said. Fuck what Arnold said. Fuck what anybody said. This is about you and yourself and your body. What is your body telling you? It's telling me that it's fucking working. Okay? Now you need to go home and eat some food, send some nutrients to that muscle, let it recover. It's going to come back bigger and stronger. You understand? Okay. So, technique, intensity, play with all the weights, mind-body intelligence, figure it out. And only you can figure it out. People try to tell you what it is, but there's not words for this. This is an internal feeling. There's not words for these feelings. I can't tell you how the bicep is actually. I'm like, oh, it feels like it's splitting. It feels like it's pumping up. It feels like it's, you know what I mean? But it's like, no, there's an internal feeling that you get. And only like your intuition can describe to yourself. And then you really understand, okay? So yeah, I'm fired up. I just wanted to tell you that is a beautiful secret. That is what you need, okay, for some gains. Now, ooh, this shit's still not done. I didn't put it on long enough. So yeah, let's start with that. That's a good starting point. So fuck all that bullshit you be hearing. This is where it's really at. This is what you really need to know. This is the secret, the blueprint. And then what? You just got to do that shit over time for a very long time. And I guess while we're talking about it, let's talk about it. What did I just say? You have to do that for a very long time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen in 3 months or 6 months or a year. You got to do it for a long time. So, what's the best training split? What's the best training split then? The best training split is the one that will keep you coming back for a motherfucking decade. Okay? For me, I like one body part a day. They shit on that. They hate that. They call it the bro split. Well, don't do that. That's not the most optimal way to train. It's not the most efficient. I don't give a fuck. So what is your way better? It's more optimal by how much? Is it 5% more optimal? Is it 10% more optimal? Great. Well, I'll be doing this shit for a decade. When are you going to quit? Okay, you did the most optimal training for 2 years. I'm still here after 15 years. And my shit is still efficient. Maybe it's not the most optimal, but it is efficient. And it's fun to me, and I express myself in there, and I have fun, and it keeps me coming back for 15 years. When did you drop off trying to be the best, the most optimal? I do it 10% better than the rest, but I quit after 6 months. All right, then your shit isn't optimal. You suck. Your style sucks. So just pick a split that you like. There's reasons I don't like push-pull legs. There's reason I don't like these other things. There is a reason I like one body part a day. I fuck with one body part a day because I can hit 5 fucking exercises for chest like today. I'll use today as an example. We did flat bench. Boom. That's free weights. My weapon of choice is the barbell. Free weight. Boom. Okay. But don't you got incline chest? You got mid chest and lower chest? So what are we going to do for upper chest? Let's pick a different weapon. Let's go incline chest press machine. Let's go to a machine, new weapon. Let's use the machines and we'll target the upper chest for a press. Nice. Okay, what else? These are press motions. Is there anything else we can do for chest? Yeah, there is actually. We can do fly motions. Ooh, let's pick a free weight. Let's do dumbbells with that. Okay, let's do an incline dumbbell fly, a new weapon. Okay, we're done with that. Let's do another fly motion. I like that we did 2 presses. Let's do 2 fly motions. But let's pick a different weapon. Let's pick the cables this time. Ooh, the cables, different angle, different feeling, different sensation on the chest. Nice, nice. Okay. And let's just finish off with something body weight. Let's do some dips. So I did 5 exercises that hit it from different angles, different types of tensions, different type of weapons involved. And that feels fucking amazing. If I was doing push-pull legs, it'd be like you got to do chest with shoulders with triceps. It's like, man, if I want to get that same feeling for each body part, it's like I want to do that for chest. I'd have to do that for shoulders. How long would you be in the fucking gym for? I got to find that same sensation with I got to pick weapons and things. I don't like to just shoulder press, some lateral, and I'm done with shoulders. And I'll do 2 exercises for chest, and then I'll do 2 exercises for triceps. Not enough for me. I need to hit the different angles. I need the different weapons. I need all that shit. So for me, I need to do 1 body part a day so I can get all that done for 1 body part. Otherwise, if I pick 2 body parts in a day, it's like you're going to be doing 11 fucking exercises if I use that method. And I'm not doing that. And I like it. It's worked for me. It's got me far. So why would I listen to anybody else saying, oh, it's not optimal? But I look at you and I'm like, well, I like where I'm at. You know what I mean? I like where I'm at. I'm looking on the other side. It doesn't look greener over there. So who told you to do that? What book told you to do that? Who did what, blah, blah, blah? Great. Yeah, let me read between the lines on that and just understand that that's not really the way for me, at least. You keep doing your thing. You keep doing your thing. I'll do my thing, okay? So yeah, pick a split that will keep you coming back for years. Work on your fucking technique. It's not a workout, it's a practice. And when it becomes a workout is when you just add a bunch of intensity to your practice. So make it a practice first, then add the intensity. That's when it will become a workout. But you need to practice what I'm saying, okay? Play with the weights, go up the pyramid, come back down the pyramid. Feel what it feels like to go from super heavyweight to lightweight, you know? Don't just call it quits like I hit. No, feel that difference, feel it. Go from free weights and jump right into the cable workout. Feel what the cables feel like after hitting free weights. All these things you need to feel and be like, oh, that feels nice on the muscle. You develop your own style, you develop your own mind-body intelligence, and become a fucking beast. And you become an outlier and you set yourself apart, man. Because you don't do what everybody else does. You're not so fixated on the science. You're not so fixated on the books and what these guys said and that guy said and what this influencer said and that, da-da-da. No. You've got your own relationship with it. Your body's letting you know what the fuck is working. Okay? Now let me show you this fucking meal. All right. Bah! That is passion, baby. I'm just passionate. Cool thing about this meal as well is I get to put fucking some of this sugar-free jelly onto my cream of rice, and it tastes so good. It just makes it so good. You know, a serving is like 1 tablespoon or some shit. Yeah, 1 serving is 1 tablespoon. This is 10 calories a serving. So like, yo, all this is fucking like 15 calories I'm putting on top. You know, it ain't shit. But makes it taste all the better, and I just really enjoy this meal because you get some good carbs. And yeah, and you know, that's why my coach has me eat it, because it's just like immediately after workout, you get some extra carbs, and it, you know, feeds your body like we said. So beautiful. I'll take you over here and show you what it looks like. But yeah, I'm in the video. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like then in the video, okay? So yeah. Yeah, so 3 whole eggs. I got me a big mixed green salad. I also like, it's really nice to get your greens in. You feel really healthy. And it fills you up, but you know, it's like 0 calorie shit. Like you're not getting no calories from these greens. But when you're not having a lot of food, you know, it just fills you up, makes you feel good as well. You're gonna want it. You're gonna want it. Like I really enjoy, like I should have thrown more greens on there. Like a big salad is nice. Okay, so 3 eggs, salad with the dressing, light dressing, and then we got the cream of rice with some sugar-free jelly on it. Delicious. Okay? All right, y'all. Much love. Lessons learned, right? Ask me some questions, and we can go over any questions you have, like bodybuilding related. I'm not just a bodybuilder either. If you got any like yoga questions, like flexibility questions, stretches, fucking calisthenics, handstand, like anything you guys want to know about fitness and just like body movement mastery, that type of shit, man, that's what I fucking love. So any fitness questions, bro, just ask me, okay? And we'll go over them for sure. I'm vlogging tomorrow too, so stay tuned for that. This Saturday will be officially 4 weeks out, so we'll get like a nice 4-week out vlog then. But before then, I'll like, you know, I got back day tomorrow, so I'll vlog for back day. And then, yeah, we'll just, you know, just vlogging the journey, okay? Much love. Thank you. Peace.